You're watching Nathan's Weather Show number 725 for Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. 10 years. It's really hard to believe. It's been 10 years since we lost the TWISTEX team during the El Reno tornado, the widest tornado ever. Possibly the strongest tornado ever, too. Lost the TWISTEX team. Another storm chaser, Richard Charles Henderson, and then 4 other people that tragically died from this behemoth of a tornado. That's not the only thing that happened on this day. May 31st is like May 22nd. It's one of the most infamous days in tornado history. As you know, in 1985, you had the F5 in Pennsylvania, the only F5 in Pennsylvania history. This was this day 28 years ago, or no, 38 years ago. Jeez, the 80s are already in the 40s. Wow, I am old. So yeah, 1985, you had U.S.-Canada tornado outbreak where the EF5 or the F5 hit Niles, Pennsylvania, or something like that. But you also had the derecho. On this day, 25 years ago, the only high risk ever in the Northeast was issued for like New York and all that for what was supposed to be a pretty big tornado outbreak and damaging wind event. Luckily, it did not amount to anything too severe. There were a few tornadoes, but the thing that takes everything out by storm is May 31st, 2013. It just blows. It just makes everything else is overlooked compared to this day. In fact, let's pull this up. You're looking at archive mode from May 31st, 2013 on RadarScope. Yeah, I spent $15 on this, so it's staying. I'll pause at 6:20. This was right around the time when we lost the TWISTEX team at 6:24. On here, I believe it says right along 6:23 p.m. So yeah, right here. This is Reuter Road near Radio Road, or one of these roads is Radio Road. It was right around here. They got hit by a subvortex that ultimately flung their car and unfortunately killed them. At the intersection of Reuter Road and South Radio Road, almost 5 miles southeast of El Reno. So if I can measure that. So right, it says 4.8 here. Right? Yeah, that's good enough. But, yeah. Yeah, I got this yesterday. I have all this radar data from at least 1981. So when we do this day in tornado history or whatever, I can always go back and look at these events here. So, very tragic day. You can never forget the TWISTEX team. They're one of the most safest chasers you'll ever see. Luckily, I never got the chance to meet them, and unfortunately, a lot of these new people that are getting into the weather world will not. But if I had one, honestly, if I had one wish, I would go back to May 20. What was the day? I would go back to May 31st, meet up with TWISTEX, follow them. Hopefully, they would have gone. What would have been north, instead of outrunning the tornado, or they had made a different decision to not go east on Reuter Road and just go north. And then they would have still been around, hopefully. But, yeah, it's just a tragic day. But we can't dwell on that forever, I guess. It's already been 10 years since this happened, and it's hard to believe. Slight risk of severe weather today down in, you guessed it, Clovis, New Mexico. And who's at all surprised about this? What is it, the past 10 years we've had severe weather down there? It is a 5% tornado risk in Clovis. Wow. In fact, we can actually look at it on RadarScope if we can pull. I can pull up live mode. I hate this 2-panel thing there. See, 5% tornado risk. See, Clovis. What? Like, really? And then you got a marginal risk there tomorrow, too. And then day 3, Day 3 kind of includes it, but whatever. But either way, that's hilarious. There's been millions of severe weather events there, but whatever. Let's finally get on with the forecast. It is warm out there. That's kind of what is expected because it's the last day of May. I just realized it's the last day of May. I don't know how it's already June. We're already halfway through the year. Jesus Christ. But looking around the radar, even though I'd rather use radar scope, yeah, nothing much. Okay, anyways, this forecast is weird. But right now in North Aurora, 81, feels like 83, humidity 53%, 2.63, winds out of the south of 10. They were calling for thunderstorm chances. I was calling for thunderstorm chances today. Gone. Thunderstorms possible. Look, okay, we need this. A lot of rain possible between Friday the 9th and Wednesday the 14th. I'm not even going to bother reading what it all says. Oh, there you go. Thunderstorms possible around 3 o'clock today. Today's high should be about 88. Partly cloudy skies majority of the day. And with that, that is this edition of Nathan's Weather Show on the 10-year anniversary of the El Reno 2013 tornado. And with that, goodbye.